Okay, everybody. Welcome back to Crafts Our Way by Devin Seward. And let me get this volume cranked up, everyone. Making sure. And today we are going to finish off a couple things that we need to do that need touched up. And then I am so happy today, guys. We have Happy Mail. We got this in the mail, which makes some really pretty flowers. I am so excited about that one. And then we got this one in the mail the other day, which we're going to be using. Okay. And then we got this one in the mail, which is the hugs. Oh, I'm so excited to be making some hugs because I have a great project for those who don't have their family around the holiday time. And we're going to be making some hugs in memory of loved ones. And so, in memory of dad, in memory of mom, in however you guys want to put it. But it's going to be in memory of our loved ones. I'm so excited to be doing our hearts, okay? And then we have some touch-ups on some older things. Now, this video is not for kids, okay? Just so you all know. So I have this mold, and I need to pour it for my brother-in-law. Yes, I know what it is. No, it's not a thing, but he wants it for his birthday, and so that's what we're going to be pouring. And then I have this beautiful little kit that I got today in Happy Mail, and I am so excited. You open it up, and it comes up into a little tray, and I have mica powder. Oh, more mica powders, guys. I needed those. I'm so happy about it. And down here we have some glitters. We have our little pour sticks, and then we have our little finger gloves. And then here we have the popsicle sticks, which I can take those out because we will probably be using them up. And then here we have some more powder glitters. I'm so happy to get that. And then here we have some more silver flakes. And here we got some more gold flake. Oh, that's so gorgeous. And then here we got some more little trinkets for like whatever we want to use them for, our heart desires. And then we got some more little beads of a different color. Those are so cute, guys. And then we got some butterflies. I just love butterflies. Moss. Let's see, it says a slide butterfly. So I bet these guys are, they're the stickers that you put down and pull up. Pretty cool. And then here we got some teeny tiny butterflies. That thing is just so full of little bitty butterflies. I'm so happy about that. And then here I got some more um, flower packets, and it looks to me like there's quite a bit of them in there, so that should be fun. And then here we got some more rocks, which is totally awesome. Okay, and then in here we got some shells. I am so happy about these little seashells. And then um, that is an awesome, awesome little kit. Oh yeah, pull those back over because we got to put the mica powders back, or the flakes back. Gold flake, glitter flake. It actually looks like aluminum foil, guys. Okay, and our butterfly is back in there. This is really exciting because I am so happy about doing my resin, guys. It keeps me busy and it keeps my mind off things. And I just started making money on my eBay. I am so excited about that. And so my eBay is up and going, guys. It's uh, Seward 02. I can look up the rest of the number for you later, and I'll get that. Actually, if you hold on a minute, I'll get that right now. And I will give you my eBay, and then tonight in the bottom of this video, I will link it in the description box so you can find it. Okay? And so there you have it. We're going to be using some of these today. And then I got these little powders, which are really nice. There's whites in those, and these here come in another Happy Mail today, I think, and it was Barbara. And then we have a whole bunch more of glitter, and that came in Happy Mail yesterday. So we got a lot to work with and a lot to do, and I'm so excited. And I did show you guys my turkeys, which we're going to be using these today in the turkey coasters, which the turkey coasters is also going to come with a turkey tray, decoupage tray, and we're going to be giving that away in the drawing. If you like, subscribe to the channel, or if you are a subscriber and I don't have your name already, then please send me a comment in the description below and comment and let me know that you are on there, because as I do them, they are part of the giveaway, and the giveaway is November 24th. So we don't have much time. We've got to get them done. And so there you have it, guys. I'm doing a giveaway. Okay, this will be for the fall giveaway, and we're calling it our turkey giveaway. Okay, so I will link that also in my description today, so you have it. Okay, now if everybody's ready, I have so much to get done and not enough time because surgery is the 12th, and these things I want to finish up tonight so that I can get Summer finished up tomorrow and get her plaque completely done. So I will set her picture tomorrow, and then when we come on, we will polyurethane over it after we get her name and her sunflower in it. Okay, guys, because that's very important. I want to do that for my daughter before surgery, because in this condition, you never know what can happen when you go through a major surgery, and I don't want to something happen to me and me not have that finished for my daughter. So I pray that everything goes good, and I have been praying to my Lord a lot. And my favorite saying in our Bible is, I walk by faith and not by sight. And I have carried that with me for the longest time. And so remember, guys, I am going, and I am praying that I come back home, because I am so excited to get to do all this. And if not, then, oh well, I'll be with my Lord, and he is my caretaker, and I shall walk with thee. All right, so let's get started, guys. What we are going to do first off is move our trays out of the way here for a minute. And then we have all these little guys. And what we got to do is just put a good coat on them. And we're going to fill up our little turtle shaker. And we are going to put the cap on her. And I'm going to give her, I was trying to think of what I wanted to put in there. Yeah, we might as well just do her a butterfly. So let's do that. So we'll give her a couple little butterflies in there. All right. And so we're going to get that done, and we will get rolling. All right. I'm going to scoop me over here and hold up, guys. I'll get some resin mixed up, and I'll be right back. All right. Welcome back. We are going to be stirring these in. Let me move these over for a minute. And I used less resin today, part A and part B, original, less resin. And I'm just going to give this a really good stir on the inside, making sure that I get them mixed up very well. And then I'm going to go around the outside edge here, scraping up my bubbles on the outside, making sure there's nothing on the outside. I'll whip this in there. Okay. I'm going to set this aside for a minute, guys. And I'll be right back. Put my gloves. Okay, sorry about that. He's going to bed, so he come give me a kiss goodnight. Okay, so what we are going to do is go ahead and start with this one. This one. These need a back coat. And I think I'm going to do them in a real light color, guys. This one and this one. This one here is done on the back, and we're going to be putting white on the front. And then this one here is done on the front, and we'll be putting the red in the back. Let me grab that red up, guys. I want them all the same color, so we're not changing colors. So there's my red, and I'll turn that around so it doesn't read it, because she likes to do that. All right, and I have my Dixie cups here. So I'm going to pour a little bit in a Dixie cup for these two. And so for these two, I'm going to be using one of the mica powders. And then for this one, and for that one will be red. And that one will be white. Okay? And let me get over here from my chair, because it's kind of hard to see over my head. And so if I sit down, sorry about that, guys. Hold on. And pull it back down there a minute. Do not disturb is on. Okay. I apologize. We are going to be focusing more down here. So I'll bring you down so you can see me. All right. Maybe you can hear me. Okay. So I'm going to give this one more good stir, guys, before I pour it in my Dixie cups. Normally, I don't get bubbles from my tailboat, total boat. Artistic resin does not really leave any bubbles, and so let's hope that Let's Resin does not do that to me today. And for my mica powder, guys, let me grab those real quick. So I think this one here, let's see, that's a blue glitter there, guys. We're going to need that blue glitter for a different project. Okay, so I know what I was thinking there for a minute. Let's go ahead and use this real pretty light blue. I think that would be really pretty on the back of those. All right, let's do that. Okay, now down to this. We're going to take and pour a little bit of resin in here, because we only need a little bit for these guys. And let me get my my little poker tool and figure out what I did with it here. I had it earlier. Let's see. I used it to take my Santa out of his mold, and I wanted to use it again. There it is. Okay. Oh yeah, pink too. Right here. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I got it. Okay. Now, we're going to take these little guys. I'm just going to kind of pour a little bit on here. Let's see. Bring you down. Can you see it? All right, I'll move it up here. Move that up. So I'm just going to pour a little bit on here. Just like that. And I'm wanting to just kind of spread this out on the back. We had to sand it down. And this will kind of help take the white out of the ridges. It may still be a little scratched up on the bottom, but it won't hurt much. Okay. I'm going to do that again. So if I just give it a little pour, you guys can see it there, and just spread it right to the edge. Right like so. All right. That's going good. Okay. On that piece right there on the edge, we'll just take a little color. Okay. Then we're going to bring it down here. Make it back over, guys. And move that away from there. I don't want them to touch. Okay, and just drag it over here. Where that is white on the edge. I'm trying to get that. Okay, and then we're just going to drag it back over here. Doesn't really have to be perfect, guys. I don't really want a thick coat on it. I just want it to kind of cover the boo-boos. And so I call them boo-boos. It just makes it better. And then I'm going to turn it. Okay, and I'm going to stick my tip in here and just go around the outside edge, getting the edge boo-boos. These are actually for my mother, Deborah Hardy. She, it was her order, and I just needed to fix a couple of them from where I had to sand them because they were not very level. So due to my table was totally on level at the time, so that made them on level. It took a lot to level out the table. All right, and then I'll just give this a little even drip in the center, and then she will just work her way out. Making it all level where we're not scraping, but just pulling a little, just like so. Okay, and then we can scrape off of there, add to there. All right, and this one here, I'm going to take this, guys, and set it aside. And we're going to set this one up here where we can see it. And we got just enough in here to do that. So we're going to do the exact same thing. Whoops, sit up there, cup. And we're just going to rowboat this around, making sure to get that edge, guys. And not let it be all runny and drippy at the same time. Okay? I just want to cover where the white took off. When I first started these, I was kind of learning a little about my UV resin. Now that I know, we get it all nice and done. Okay? And we just want to go scrape it up there. Okay, and on this side too, we just want to get right there on that edge where we got color into it, scrape it up there. All right, and then we're going to pull this to this edge and down, getting that one nice and clean through there. Yes, and there you have it, guys. Look at that pretty thing. Okay, and then I'm just going to lightly brush it off into my cup. Giving it a smooth texture. And this side here. And there we go, guys. Now that that's all good and smooth, I'm just going to take and pull it this direction so that it's smoother and not scraping against the stuff. So there we go. All right, and we're going to take her and we are going to set her over here also. Okay, now we got that one done. Okay, and we're going to pour the rest. Whoops, I about dumped it, guys. The rest in here into Santa. Can you see my Santa, guys? I'm just going to scrape that down into Santa Claus, just like this. Just like this. I like the end of this because it grabs everything out of the cup. All right, now we're just going to smooth that out in here so that Santa has a good smooth coat. Come around this side. Bring it all the way up. We're going to get him even, guys. He's not even on that. That's our problem. Okay, there we go. Now Santa's even. And I want him to come up to this rim. So we're just going to keep brushing it up to the rim. All right, I'm going to do the same. Again, I'm going to pour a little bit of my resin into my cup. And we're going to pour inside Santa. And then we're going to let that smooth out for a minute. Okay. Let's pull some of that down here. Get it on the edges. All right, that looks good, guys. I think I'm gonna set it over here and let it dry. Okay, I gotta stand up, guys, because this little guy is slippery when they are, like slippery when they are wet, kind of thing. And there we have Santa. There we have the other two. Okay. Alrighty, let me change my gloves because they are sticky. And working with sticky gloves, everything wants to stick to them. We got lots of pretty things to play with today. And so we're going to be working on getting all these done, guys. I got not really much time left before Christmas, so I can smash that down and go ahead and add a little bit more blue. I mean, more this. Sorry, guys. And then our mica powder. This is our blue mica powder, light blue. It doesn't say name brand or anything, guys. So this is not sure what color, so we're going to take a little spoonful and just drop it in there. Just like that. I'm going to use my cap and put that back on. We'll set that back up there. And then I think what I'm going to do is, there it is. There's my popsicle stick. Scoot this up a minute so you can see, and I'm just going to stir this mica powder in. One little bitty spoonful is really all it takes, guys. Sometimes not even that. I watch Glitz and Glitter a lot. She really doesn't use a lot of mica powder in hers. She sometimes a touch of some and sometimes a spoon of another, and so that is exactly what we did. So, oh my goodness, guys. I love it. Look at that. Isn't that so pretty? And I can see the bubbles floating up. So we're going to give that one a minute to sit. Look at them bubbles pop to the top. Okay. And then I'm going to take this little cup. I know you guys can see it from over here. And I'm going to pour probably about that much. Half a cup would be good. I'm going to take my red paint because that's what I had been using on them, so I don't want to change them up. And I'm just going to give it a squirt, just like that. Okay, and then I'm going to get me a different stir stick here, guys. And I'll give that a really, really good stir. Scraping the edges. Alrighty. And we're going to let that sit for a minute so those bubbles are popping to the top already. Cool. That is awesome sauce. That could be a good thing about Let's Resin I might like. Okay. And what we are going to do is go ahead, and this is sitting here, so I'm going to move this up here for a second, guys. And I'm going to go ahead and let me get that out of there and pour my red in. And we're just going to fill this until it gets up to the rim, just like so. And that is perfect. One more drop maybe. And then I'm just going to use my popsicle stick to butt that edge up so we don't have any bubbles right there for some reason. Okay, it doesn't really bubble much, guys. Now, if less resin bubbles it, then I have to redo it. I'm going to set this one over here with the other Santa. Okay, she's ready to cure. Now, let's do the train. Okay, we're going to take the red, and since it's just paint, guys, I'm just going to pour it in the little train. This is a new mold, guys. It's awesome. It could be a train. It could be a school bus. I guess it depends on how you look at it. If you look at it, it looks like it's got train wheels. But then it's got the school bus windows. So mayhap it is, and mayhap it ain't. Okay. And this little guy here, we're not going to go too far with him. I don't want him to run all the way over. I'm just going to set him back up there, and then I'll wipe him up a little bit. Let me get up here. Give him a good wipe. Okay. Close enough. Get the bubble on his butt here. A little bit of wipe. There. Okay. Alrighty. What a mess I am. What a mess I am. Okay. Alright, guys. Now here is the blue mica. And I really don't want to, like, soak this thing. So we're going to use our stick again. Let me find my wipes here. And I'm going to wipe this off really good because I don't want it to start getting real hard to get clean. Okay. And then I'm just going to take my stick back a little bit. I'm just going to pour a couple dabs on there, and then I'm going to smooth this out over the back of my picture, trying to get my I'm covering the butterfly, guys, the back of it, because it's kind of tacky, but pretty at the same time. Actually, is that a butterfly? I think it is. Holly leaf. Oh, I'll look at it in a minute before we do the next one. They're both the same. It could be my holly leaf. Yeah, it's a holly leaf. Okay. And so I think it looks tacky on the back, and I just wanted to add a little bit of color to them. So you really can't see all the way through it. You can see through it just enough, you know? Okay. Aha. So that might take a couple coats, guys. It might. Because it's not quite as dark as I wanted it. But it's better than it was. Okay? It's better than seeing the white. So let me get this one moved over, guys. And I will be right back. Do not run off of there. Let me pull you up some. Up some, up some, up some. Hey, starting to care. I guess that's what it takes. All right, let me get this one. Go ahead and get this one done. Were you on there? Ooh. Okay. Okay. Now that one will clear up. It's already getting all tacky. Okay. Okay. We're going to finish up what we got in here, resin, and then we're going to take a break. So the blue, I'm going to put some flakes in it, and then it's going to be poured into our butterfly. And our owl. Okay. All right. Okay, a couple stickers. Then Halloween, 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 Christmas, Christmas. Until let's do this. Kind of follow along with the character theme of what we're doing here, so we can put the stickers in and float. We'll do a kitty cat and doggy. so we can do the doggy. I don't know if I want to do that kitty cat. Do I have another kitty cat? I do. Let's do this kitty cat. Let's do that kitty cat. And we'll put we're going to do these in that coaster set. Actually, we're going to do the turkeys. All right. Can't believe I only have 4 of them. I thought I had more. Yeah, we're going to do these in the snow globes, so I can keep them. Okay. All right. All right, so there are my stickers. Okay. Not hard yet, but we're getting there. Okay. So, keep it in there just until it's dry. Okay. Anyway, these things are better when it comes to cleaning. They're kind of soapy. Okay, so off my hands. Yay. What can I kind of use to hold her down until let's see. That will work. Down. It's like styrofoam. there for a few minutes, guys. Stay down, stay down. Okay. Oh, yeah. Light off. Welcome back. That takes up the rest of our day there. I think I'm going to go ahead and stop and let these cure. I got to keep babying those. And then tomorrow when we come back, we will demold. And then we will finish off summers. And we will do a couple extra coasters I want to do. And we will do the turkey pours tomorrow. So, all right. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, guys, because don't forget, we're doing a free giveaway on the turkey coasters and we're doing a free giveaway on the turkey tray. So, like, subscribe, and share. Do whatever you need to do. But as long as you like and subscribe and I can see you on there, I'll put your name in my bucket and we will do the drawing. I already have many other people in the bucket. So we're going to go ahead and get off here for today. And I want everybody to have a blessed day. And don't forget, welcome to, don't forget to welcome yourself and send us a text and let us know what your name, what you like. And, fan mail is so much fun, guys. Thanks for the happy mail. I am so excited about it. And thank you, Richie and Amy and all the others that sent their stuff in and for the week. And it was so, so sweet of you all. I really, really appreciate it. Getting happy mail makes me happy because then I get new things to work with. And I just love doing that. It is so much fun to experiment and I have learned so much about resin and all my favorite channels that I watch, like Glitz and Glitter and all those too. But, you're all welcome. Come back again. Don't forget, about our drawings and walk by faith, everybody, not by sight. I love y'all and I'll be back on here tomorrow. God bless.